A series of Russian drone strikes hit civilian fuel infrastructure in the northeastern Ukrainian city of Sumy on the evening of Wednesday, July 22nd, setting gas stations ablaze and sending thick black smoke over the city into the early hours of Thursday, July 23. According to Serhiy Krivoshenko, head of the Sumy City Military Administration, cited by the Ukrainian outlet UNN, Russian drones struck gas stations in two separate districts of the city, Kovpakivskyi and Zarichnyi. A fire broke out at the Kovpakivskyi district station following the strike, and officials warned at the time of a possible repeat attack, urging residents to stay away from the impact sites. As of the initial reporting, no casualties had been recorded. The Associated Press independently released video footage from the scene, showing emergency crews working to extinguish flames at a Sumy gas station engulfed in fire, with the AP describing it as a targeted Russian strike. No injuries were reported in that footage either. Ukraine's State Emergency Service, which typically leads firefighting response in these situations, deployed multiple crews to contain the blaze before it spread further into surrounding commercial areas. This is not an isolated incident for the city. It follows a more severe attack just 2 days earlier, on Monday evening, July 20, when Russian forces struck a residential area of Sumy with a jet-powered drone, damaging a 9-story apartment building. According to reporting at the time, Russian forces followed up with 2 additional strikes in the same district, one of which sparked a large fire at the Epicenter home improvement shopping center. That attack also struck rescuers as they responded to the initial blast. Ukraine's State Emergency Service confirmed 6 people were injured in total, including 4 children. Sumy sits close to the northeastern border with Russia, and the region has faced an intensifying bombardment campaign over recent weeks. A separate Ukrinform-sourced report counted 37 Russian strikes across 23 settlements in the wider Sumy region in a single recent period, using a mix of guided aerial bombs, FPV drones, mortars, and artillery, with 7 people injured, including children in Bilopilia and other communities. Local defenders and analysts describe a pattern of increasing day and night drone and missile attacks using a mix of weapons, including Lancet and Molnia-type loitering munitions, straining both air defenses and emergency response capacity. The repeated targeting of fuel infrastructure, specifically gas stations in this case, fits a broader trend documented across multiple regions this year, including Zaporizhzhia and Kherson, where drone strikes on fuel forecourts and parked tanker trucks have caused explosions and fires. Analysts following the conflict suggest this pattern is designed to strain both civilian and military mobility by threatening the points where vehicles refuel, beyond just the immediate physical damage. 2 commercial gas stations hit within the city limits, no casualties this time, but the second serious attack on Sumy in under 3 days. The pattern here is what matters: recurring hits on fuel points and commercial infrastructure in the same city, not a single isolated strike. That's your grid reference for today. Subscribe for tomorrow's numbers.